Hello, my name is Ryan Rivers. I'm 28 and will soon or somewhat soon be 29. I think if you had asked me when I was a lot younger where I would be in my late 20s, I probably would not have given you this answer or envisioned answering in this way. Right now, I am what is often commonly referred to as a targeted individual, meaning a victim or a victim of covert or personalized harassment. That's probably the most accurate phrase for it. Is personalized harassment. I can't really make statements as to a particular source or a reason or anything like that. I just am aware that I have experienced a specific pattern of events that all other people who have experienced what's called Gangstalking have also experienced. And it seems to follow a very set sequence. And it's something that I've never before in my life experienced anything like this, and it's still very difficult to convey to others, difficult to put into words in a lot of ways, because it is so personalized, and that's one of the key things about this particular subject. And anyone who has been through these things will know what that means and what I'm talking about it being in a lot of ways, very personal and directed. But I wouldn't want to speculate too much as to a particular reason or a initiation point of where something like this would have started. All that I can say is that it's happened, and it's happened in a very, very pinpoint pattern or chronological order, which seems to match. It seems to be everywhere. Everybody who's talked about this, it's always the same kind of pattern. So for whatever reason, but if I did have to speculate, or maybe even guess as to why this started to happen, I have probably now about in late 2014, I'd say. So now that would be nearly about 2 years, right around 2 years, just under. I produced a few videos online that were exposés of the Illuminati, and they didn't get an enormous amount of attention. They didn't get a lot of hits, but to this day, I think they've only got a few thousand views, so it's not as though they were a viral video or they somehow they weren't a huge movement or anything, but they did, and they were never taken down. I never removed them to try to stop this from happening. In fact, there was one time for only a few hours or an afternoon, I did that, and things actually things actually got worse instead of better, which to me was a little surprising. But it seems like the more you lay back and the more that you kind of be quiet, the more aggressive it is. So this is partly other than connecting with other people, sharing information, and giving my personal account. That's another reason for making this video and posting on this channel, is because if I don't do anything, things actually get much worse. So, I had produced a brief series of videos exposing Illuminati, secret societies, and that kind of thing. A lot of symbolism. I had done research for a good while on Freemasonry and this kind of thing. Now it's a lot more widespread to see these kind of videos, but when I put these out a couple of years ago, it wasn't quite as well known as it is now. You don't see the Illuminati commercials where they're laughing about it like Progressive, and Jim Carrey hadn't come out and done the whole tongue thing with his hands on the whatever late night show that was. But I had apparently this was enough for me to become a target, for me to become somebody who needed to be dealt with or messed with, would be a good way to put it. And I had a series of things happen, as stated before, which made it apparent to me that there was something quite out of the ordinary going on here, and I try to keep a positive attitude about all this and stay upbeat. And so if you hear me speak about it, I'll try to sound try to be somewhat upbeat, and try to, even though it's a terrible situation, you try to move forward. But I can't say anything as to how this type of thing makes somebody feel. I can't put it any other way than it's terrifying. On the inside, it's very, it's disruptive to your normal life. There's a before and an after. There's my life now is an after. It's an after this has started, and then there was my life before this started, and they're very different. So I also want to make that very clear. This has done a lot of, and before I really recognized some of these things, it was a lot more disruptive. But now, it's good to have some kind of direction and something to keep your eyes focused on. And I'd like to say I'm a Christian. My Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ, the one true God of the Bible. And I'm very proud to say that. And if I lose everything in this world, and I end up, it doesn't matter what they want to do to me in this world and in this life, as long as I get to be with Jesus and with God when I die, then all that doesn't matter. And so I'd like to put this out there as my introduction, and to introduce myself. And anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.